Hello there and welcome back to Gumboots Australia. This is mission 24 called the SNOBS Reunion and the briefing text is Wanda Wellborn, organiser of the Class of 72 reunion for ex-students of the Sydney North Augulus Boarding School, SNOBS, has managed to locate all but three of her Year 12 classmates from 1972. The only hints to their current whereabouts are their stated ambitions in 1972 for future jobs. You've been asked to find James Stretch, museum curator, Marit Miles, Prime Minister, and Jennifer Waite, concert pianist. You only have 10 days to find them, but you'll be paid $2,000 for each one. Wow, who agrees to attend the class reunion. Okay, so we got James Stretch wants to be a museum curator. So I'm guessing he's got to find museums. Marit Miles wants to be the PM. So I'm guessing I'll go to Canberra. And Jennifer Waite wants to be a concert pianist. Okay. Where am I at the moment? Sydney. Why would I visit the Opera House? Probably not a bad place to start. On the stage, a sprightly old chap is tuning one of the concert pianos. He tells you that Jennifer Waite works for his company, the Opernokities tuning team. He wasn't sure, but he thinks she's working in South Australia at the moment. Okay. Good start. South Australia. You can go to the Powerhouse Museum. You politely ask about James Stretch. James, who is the first response here? After a few jokes about any stretch of the imagination, you are told that they've never heard of the fellow you were looking for. Okay, so that was a bust. Let's walk across Harbour Bridge just for the sake of it. No, this does not seem to be the right place. Okay. So I got a place in South Australia for the concert pianist, but for museum, what other museums are there? There's Bundaberg. Has a museum. Echuca has a museum. Hobart has a museum. Mount Isa has a museum. Okay, we've got a lot of museums racking up here. Newcastle has a museum. Sydney, I've already been to the Sydney one. Okay, well I've got a list of 5 places with museums. Newcastle's pretty close. Echuca's pretty close. Hobart's down there. Mount Isa, Bundaberg. Alright, let's try out Newcastle first. We've got a new place. Let's go to Newcastle. Newcastle is a major port and industrial city with a long tradition of steelmaking. Within easy walking distance of the city centre is Nobby's Headland and popular surfing beaches. I will take a plane. What have I got? Roughly 10 days? Alright, let's investigate. We'll visit the Maritime Museum. No success here. Have you checked for suitable job locations in the database? I have. Okay, so Newcastle is a bust. Let's go to a new place. Let's try Echuca. Echuca is a small but busy border town on the Murray River. Once Australia's largest inland port, is now well known for historic buildings and paddle steamers. I think I'll just take a car, get me there in good time and get me there right in the morning. Alright, we're in Echuca. Let's investigate. We will see the Allenby Auto Museum. Nobody has heard of anyone with a name like Stretch around here, but they suggest you could try the Powerhouse Museum or perhaps that mining museum in northern Queensland. So that would be the Mount Isa one. So the Powerhouse is in Sydney. I've already tried that. Okay. Now, concert pianist. Possibly went to Adelaide. Sorry, South Australia. You'd imagine Adelaide would be the place to go. I'm going to search concert. No. What's in Tanunda? It's the wine-grown area. Alright, let's go to a new place. Let's go to Adelaide. One of Australia's smaller state capitals, set on a narrow coastal plain between Mount Lofty Ranges and Gulf St. Vincent. One of its best-known buildings is the city's festival centre. Could be a good place to find what I'm looking for. I'll take a plane, 2 hours. Gives me time to work there. Let's investigate and we'll go to the festival centre. Here you talk to the manager. You were told that someone from Opanoki's tuning team has been here, but she's gone to the Beaufort Centre. Okay. The Beaufort Centre is in Darwin. Right. Well, how about we go to Mount Isa on the way to Darwin? Let's go to a new place. Let's get a Mount Isa. You know, actually, I forgot all about Canberra. I forgot about the PM one. Let's go to Canberra first. Let me just make a note. So I've got Mount Isa to go to. And then we've also got Darwin to go to. Okay. Let's take a car to Canberra. Okay, arrive. We're up at 6 AM. Not mucking around. Let's visit Parliament House. No, when you ask after Mirette Miles, nobody knows anything about her, but a Mrs. Mirette Sugley was an unsuccessful candidate for the seat of Richmond in the last federal election. There's a Richmond in Melbourne. It's the only Richmond I know of. No. It's worth the trip. Melbourne, the capital city of Victoria on the Yarra River, known as the home of Australian rules football, which attracts the largest crowds in Australian sport. Take a plane down there. Let's investigate. We'll go on a Yarra River cruise. You don't find any of the class of the 72 from SNOBS here. Well, the MCG is technically in Richmond. This does not seem to be the right place. Go for a tram ride. No success here. Well, that's a bit upsetting. Richmond. What if I search for Sugley? Married name. Nothing. Why doesn't Richmond show up? Unless there's another Richmond somewhere. Watch out, something's going to happen. A wild-looking man with a painted face and carrying a spear comes up to you and asks you if you can spare an hour of your time. What will you say? I'll go. Yes, I've got plenty of time. An Aboriginal film crew needs some extras for a dance sequence. You earn $130 and have a great time. Alright, let's just go to Mount Isa. Oops. We'll try and get that one out of the way. Mount Isa is the most important commercial and industrial centre in northwest Queensland, including one of the biggest silver lead mines in the world. Let's take a bus for 40 hours. Last night in the morning, that worked out quite well. Let's investigate. We'll see the Rotary Mining Museum. While you're looking about in the museum, you notice someone dusting one of the exhibits. He says his name is Jim Stretch, When you explain why you're looking for him, he says he won't be attending the reunion because he never wants to see any of the brainless wits he went to school with again. Oh, okay. Either way, I found one school friend. So that is that one done. Alright, let's head up to Darwin to try and find our concert pianist. Darwin, the territory's capital, hit by Cyclone Tracy in 1974 and since rebuilt. The residence of the administrator is one of the few buildings which survived wartime bombing and the cyclone. Let's take a plane and investigate. Let's see the Beaufort Darwin Centre. You catch up with Jennifer Waite here. She could never afford the fees at the conservatorium, and she has been working for years as a piano tuner. This is her last day tuning piano. She's just won a scholarship to study in Paris, and she will be leaving tomorrow. She's sorry she will miss her high school reunion, but she gives you her company business card. It says, Opportunities tune but once. Okay, so I found 2 school friends, but none actually want to go, so that means no money. Now I gotta find this Prime Minister one, though. If I search for Miles, nothing. Nothing from Moret either. Richmond. That is my hint, but I'm into Melbourne. There must be another Richmond somewhere. I'm guessing there is. I head back to Canberra. Australia's capital city with many notable buildings, including the new Parliament House and many foreign embassies. I'll get a car there. I actually need to do some real life Googling for this one. If I can't find a hint in Canberra again. Let's investigate. Let's drive around the embassies. No, you don't find any of the class of 72 from SNOBS here. What if we go to the National Library? This does not seem to be the right place. What if we sail on Lake Burley Griffin? No success here. The seat of Richmond. There's nothing about all that stuff in this game, though. Right, I'm gonna do a little bit of a cheat. Nobody's cheating. I'm just gonna do a real life Google as to where the seat of Richmond is. Byron Bay. Looks like Byron Bay could be the place to go. Let's go to a new place. Let's go to Byron Bay. Byron Bay, the most easterly point on the Australian mainland, a popular tourist spot, famous for its lighthouse and surfing beaches. I'll take a car. I'm happy to do that. Should get there in the morning. Yep, 4:30. A bit of a snooze, and let's investigate this place. Let's ask around the surf shops. You don't find any of the class of 72 from SNOBS here. If you visit the lighthouse, this does not seem to be the right place. Keep looking. What if you go on a scuba diving trip? No successes here. Inspect the local forests. Aha! Out with a group from the local forest action group. You find Mrs. Moret Sugley. Her name was Miles before she married, and she says she doesn't associate with middle-class yuppies any longer. So you must regretfully decline. So she must regretfully decline the invitation to a class reunion. You have found the 3 missing class members. It's a pity none of them agreed to attend the reunion because you only receive your bonuses. That is very annoying. You receive your final payment of $0 for completing the task. Plus your $100 for each bonus point you have left. This adds $1,000 to your bankroll. Wow. You finish this game, you will now go on to the next game. That was a real bummer of a mission. Interesting, but not much money. I feel like that's a bit of a net loss, that one. Interesting. Okay, well that is mission 24, sorry. The SNOBS reunion completed. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your support, and hope to see you next time for some more Gumboots Australia.